Yo, Salo, Salo, Salo. What's up? Call me about it. So everybody, I want to talk to my people. You know who you are. Uh, you guys see what happened in Coachella there? The thing they acted out there, Selena wore a sundress, whatever. Okay, you people from Hartford, uh, there's something that happened to me there, and I kind of was made a fool of. I'm not gonna, get down to too many details, because I don't want to, what happens there, should stay there. Like Las Vegas, if I got made a fool of and I got played for sucker, whatever, well, then that's what happened. That's what happened. At first I was upset about it, and then I got over it. I said, no big deal. So I'm not upset about it. And if I saw the people that kind of clown me, pretty much, I wouldn't even say anything about it. If I saw the people today, I wouldn't say anything about it, and I still got mad love for those people. Okay. I got mad love for them, and I still got respect for them, and nothing changed, as far as, to me, it was just a little joke they played on me, whatever. Okay, that's how I'm looking at it. Maybe, it might have been considered more than that, but whatever. All right. So, you know who you are. I'm not, I'm not gonna say nothing about that really too much more. But what happened was, to my people there in Hartford, if you watch this, the people there know me in Hartford, they probably know what I'm talking about. All right. So they acted out the same shit that happened there in Hartford at Coachella in front of the whole place. And then they made like 10 videos of it, put it on YouTube. Yeah, yo. You know that son? Oh, I got them. Let's I'll just stand here. They acted out the same shit that happened in Hartford at Coachella. It's not really funny. I don't really find it amusing. Because this is why I don't find it amusing. Okay, I'm not upset about, like, I don't, yeah, obviously they try and scorch me, obviously. But I'm not upset because I already got over my being upset about what happened. That issue there, I'm not, I don't even, like I said, if I saw people today, I'd give them love and I wouldn't even mention it, But they acted out the same shit at Coachella in front of the whole place. And then they got some Spanish guys there. I don't know who they were, I mean, so you know what that means. They got Spanish guys there, Latino people there. So I feel like our thing was disrespected. Our whole thing was disrespected there. That's why I feel like. Not just me, but our whole thing, So not only did they disrespect me, and they disrespected our whole thing, they exposed themselves, for the fact that they work for communists, the communist people, which work for the negative faction of three king slave masters of the Matrix. That's what they work for at the top. They expose themselves for being gang stalker people, too. And that means they want war. Because I extended my hand to those people. I said, well, you saw the video. Well, maybe you saw it, where I said that well, your plan to take over Hollywood didn't work out, whatever. So just like the Scarface movie where they shot the boss and said, well, what you gonna do, Tony? He said, you want to come to work for me? He said, yeah, I work for you. He said, okay, start tomorrow. Give me a call, whatever. Okay, so the same thing I told the people. I said, well, your plan didn't work out, so it didn't work out. So now you come to work for me, whatever. So they were not happy with that, obviously. So by them acting out this play there at Coachella, it means they want war. And then plus they had the Weekend at Bernie's Film Festival and made like millions of videos of all the dead celebrities and then if you go to Google Images, like 85% of the people on there are all dead. They're all dead. Like you got to go through like 5 or 6 images before you find a picture where the person is alive. You understand? So that means that the communist people that trying to take over Hollywood means that they're not interested in a truce. It means that they want war. That's what it means. Okay, so by what they did at Coachella, that means they want war. They spit in the face of our thing and me. They spit in the face of La Cosa Nostra because I'm Godfather of Cosa Nostra, so they spit in the face of the entire La Cosa Nostra. They spit in the face of all the gangs of LA because I told them that all the gangs are on my side unless you're paying them to be on your side. So they spit in my face. They spit in the face of all the gangs of LA. All the gangs of LA, they spit in your face. You watch this. By what they did at Coachella. They spit in your face. They said, fuck you. We don't care. And then the other video they posted, remember the other video? It said about Kylie, it said, I think it was Kylie, it said, she was our whore and we don't care what you say, Mike. That was the message. Okay, so that means these people want war. Okay, they're not interested in truce and they're not interested in come to some meet me halfway and come to some promise. You understand? They want war, and they're going to fight it out to the bitter end. So, what do we got? Well, it's quite obvious to me that there's 2 factions of our thing. There's gang stalker people, and then there's people that are not gang stalker people that are loyal to me. So you got gang stalker people and then other people. That's what appears to me, Seems quite obvious. Now, obviously, I've been betrayed by other members of our thing, betrayed because of what happened in prison. They tried to set me up with Dennis girls and all that shit. Okay. Now, at first, last night I was, contemplating all this shit. And I said, well, you know what? If I ever get to address the people, our thing, like face to face, I'm going to draw a line and say, well, if you're part of the gang stalker faction, then, you go do your own thing and, whoever wants to be loyal to me can be loyal to me, And then I thought about it. I said, you know what? I said, why should I draw a line? I said, I'm not going to draw a line. Because whether you're a gang stalker or not, you're still my brother and sister. You understand? So I'm not going to draw a line, And I want allies, not enemies. You understand? So if you got a desire to come over to the correct side of righteousness and not be a gang stalker person anymore, and you want to be loyal to me, why should I push you away? You understand? Why should I push you away? Now, well, let's look at else what's going to happen. First of all, I'm going to get all the gang stalker people out of the fake hell places, the vortexes, because I don't believe in that, holding people hostage in there. Okay? And then I'm going to get everybody out of the prisons. And so obviously there's a lot of gang stalker people in the prisons. So I'm going to get all the people out of prison because they're all convicted falsely and erroneously. Okay? Now, what else we got? Well, we got the fact that all gang stalker people are basically snitches and rats, and they work with the police. Okay? They steal people's souls, they get free crack, and other shit. Okay? Now, what else? Well, there's only a small percentage of people that actually set out to become gang stalker people. Okay. Most people that are become gang stalkers are roped into it, they're manipulated into it, they're tricked into it, they're threatened into it, they're blackmailed into it. They get caught up, they get a case, they catch a case, and then the police bring them to a fake help place, whatever, and they get turned into gang stalker people. Okay. So there's only a small percentage of people that actually want to be gang stalker people. Most of the people are just tricked into it, you know. All right. So we got that. Then we got the fact that the gang stalker people are forced to go to prison on purpose to facilitate false flag news stories. And I don't believe in that either. You know, I don't think that's right either. You know. Now we know they work with Hell's Angels, so obviously, I'm not going to hold the whole Hell's Angels organization responsible for what you got a few bad apples there that blew my brains out and raped me or whatever the fuck, you know, hypnotized me. Every car I got, they destroyed. Every girlfriend I had, they turned against me. And every job I got, they got me fired. And they turned me into a drug addict. They tried their best to turn me into a drug addict, too. So they totally fucked me over every which way. You understand? But it's only a small portion of the Hell's Angels. It's not all the Hell's Angels, you know. So I'm not going to hold them all responsible. All right? So, you know, I was going to make more videos, but I felt that this was important, you know, for me to, you know, talk about this, you know. So if you're a gang stalker person and you're part of our thing and you're one of us, that's what I have to say to you, you know. Now, obviously, there's gang stalker people that probably don't like me and think that I'm an asshole and that I'm a jerk and, you know, fuck me and whatever. So, yeah, then those people are going to go do their own thing, obviously. You know. So, I'm not going to push you away and I'm not going to draw a line in the sand. Now, what else? One more thing I want to bring up. Now, obviously, I'm the king of the world. So obviously, at some point, I'm going to have to deal with the police, obviously. Now, of course, it's against our rules to talk to the police, obviously. But as I am the king of the world, and I want the police on our side because they are the most powerful entity around, and so why wouldn't I want them as an ally? You know, it would just be stupid. So, yeah. So plus, in order for me to guarantee our people, you know, a safe place after shit hits the fan. So you got food to eat, so you got shelter, so you got electricity, so you got water and shit to drink. You know, in order for me to secure all this shit, that means that I have to work with the police and I have to work with correctional people too. You know, obviously. So, well, I mean, in order for me to get you all out of prison, obviously the correctional people are going to be involved. You know. All right, so. Any person that's part of our thing should know, well, eventually he's king of the world, and he's, you know, eventually he's going to have to deal with the police, you understand? So when the time comes and I get to address everybody, I'm not going to be able to say to the gang stalker people, well, yeah, you know, you work with the police and we don't, you know, because I'm going to have to work with the police. There's no way around it. You understand? There's really no way around it, unless, of course, the reptilians take over or my allies come, but they're not taking over yet, obviously. Or I wouldn't be here. I'd be sitting on a throne somewhere with fucking diamonds, covered in diamonds and jewels, and with fucking 100 naked dancing girls all around. That's not happening, so that means they didn't take over yet. All right. So yeah, so I'm not going to be able to say at that time. I can say, well, you're a snitch rat. Well, they might be snitch rats, and they work with police, and they're all snitches, and they steal people's souls and all this other shit. But at that time, by that time comes, I'm going to be working with the police too. So I'm not going to be able to say, you understand? I'd be a hypocrite, you know. All right, so that's about it, everybody. You know. Now that's my 2 cents. Now, obviously, all other people of our thing, especially the big people, are going to have a right to put in their 2 cents, and I want them to put in their 2 cents, and I want to hear their point of view on everything too. You understand? Because everybody's got a right to say what they say. Now, as far as the crack goes, let me say something about the crack. Okay, now, if you're a gang stalker person and you go to the hell place and they let you out, whatever, well, then you get free crack. Okay, you get free crack. Now, let's be honest. Let's say I got roped into being a gang stalker person. And I went to I already been to the hell place. I went in there a couple of times, looked around, but they didn't keep me in there, but I went in there. I know what's in there. A couple of times I went in there by myself, I heard the bats and shit. It was pretty scary. It's a scary place, okay? It's not a pleasant place. Plus, everyone's naked in there. No clothes allowed. Everyone's naked. So if you're a guy and you got a little dick, of course you won't be embarrassed. And then if you're a girl, you might have a good chance you're going to get raped. And then even if you're a guy, there's a good chance you're going to get raped because there's probably homosexual people in there too. They probably want to fuck you in the ass. Who knows? Okay, so now it's scary in there. Now, so let's say I got roped into being a gang stalker person, right? I went to the place, they let me out, blah, blah, blah. Now I get free crack. Now, let's be honest. If someone gave me free crack, I'm going to be the biggest crack dealer around. I'm going to sell as much crack as I possibly can and make as much money as I possibly can. Okay? So I'm not going to fault the people for selling crack. Okay? Because you're taking advantage of a good opportunity. You're already fucked. You're already a gang stalker person. They already took dominion of your soul, and you already signed your soul away by accident, or they tricked you into signing away, or whatever. You already went to the hell place, and now you're part of this big, gang stalker conglomerate, and then you understand. So the people are already fucked, And then that your time's going to come. They might make you go to prison on purpose, too, to facilitate a false flag news story. And you got free crack, so what are you going to do? Well, you're going to sell the shit, of course. I would. So until I can offer all, people of our thing an income, then I don't think it's right for me to tell you not to sell crack, I mean, if I was you, I'd sell the shit out of that crack. I'd sell as much crack as I possibly could. I mean, let's keep it real. And I'm keeping it real. All right? So I'm trying to, take all this into consideration and be fair with everybody. And I think it's fair that I lay it on the line, So everybody knows where I stand, So now the big people who watch this, now you know where I stand. And now you can come up with your 2 cents, what you're going to put in there. When finally we ever get together, then you can put in your 2 cents and say, yeah, we know where you stand by us, and this is what we thought, this is what we, we're thinking about. You understand? All right, so that's it, okay, everybody? We're going on 18 minutes here. All right, guys? All right, everybody, I'm going to let you go, La Costa Nostra, what's up? And, everybody else, you know who you are. All right, so that's it. Solid love. Solid love. Solid love. All right. See you later.